You guys must be up in bed on your phones. I figured it's like 9 o'clock where I am at, and probably 12 o'clock where some of you are. I have white strips on my teeth, so if I sound funny, don't make fun of me. I'm just killing time right now. No, I'm not cooking right now. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. where some people are. Figured you're either on the East Coast or the West Coast, and we're just in between. So like I said, I have white strips on, and I'm just killing time before I have to take them off. So if I sound funny, don't make fun of me. Anyway, so while I have you guys, I just realized that you can do lives, and then I just realized that you could do lives and then save them to IGTV. I don't know if this is a good idea. Maybe I should take it off and then come back. I'm trying to contemplate if I should take these things off my teeth and come back. Thank you. My nails, I got them done at NAB Nail Bar in Vegas. I've literally Googled the best nail tech in Vegas, and this place popped up. I want to take these off because I sound like an idiot. Oh shit, Brandon is up in here. Brandon says take them off. No, that just makes me want to be a rebel. I'm gonna take them off. I'm actually let me just go take them off. Whoa. This is like somebody said keep your strips in, you're fine. No, it's making me like I already had them in for 30 minutes, so I'm fine to take them off. Where's my boo? Off doing boo things. Brandon, you sound and look like a queen. Thank you. Ooh. They're off. Where do I get what from? My white strips? Today I made steaks, first and foremost. That was really good. I don't want to show you guys me spitting, that's just rude. My robe, this was, I can't remember. My pearly whites. Okay. That was just a mess. Anyway, somebody said you need a YouTube channel. You know, YouTube, it's not like that these days. And I'm personally just am a perfectionist, and I feel like if I'm gonna I gotta come correct. So it's not, I don't take it as like like the kids on YouTube today started years ago, and I think that it takes a while to get to that point. So right now it's not. Right now, like some people will be like, "Oh, like just start, like pick up your phone and start, and then upload, and then go from there." And I'm like, you know, I just have like a whole like production in my head, and that's how I want it done. So, but trust me, if I get to YouTube, it's gonna be like a lot of different things like that I obviously already do on Instagram and in real life. Happy birthday. I don't know your name, but it says Black Woman Sia, I think. If it's your birthday. My birthday's in like 10 days. Oh yeah, it's definitely not easy being a content creator or an influencer. And I say it because once you start doing like all these ads and brand deals on Instagram or like working with different brands, then you're obviously already labeled as an influencer or a content creator, and there's just no way to escape it. Personally, I like before having like a presence on Instagram, I never really did Instagram like that. So so now all I post, or when I post mostly, I'm posting a lot of the stuff that I'm working on, and it's hard to keep up with just like everyday stuff in general. Because if I'm not working on content, then I'm like running errands and working on real life, you know. Like people ask me, why don't you post every day? Why don't you post this and that? And I'm like, because I have other stuff to do. Hello from New Jersey. When will I see Maria? I don't know, but we talk almost every day. Okay, so you guys know how I love to share products with y'all. I've been getting PR packages from this company, Kapari, and I've actually been a fan of them for a really long time and get their products from Ulta. And one day, I don't even remember how it started, but they started sending me PR packages, and I've been meaning to do a whole video on them, and I haven't gotten around to do it because I've been just like hella busy. So I figured I could do a live and then save it to IGTV, and then you guys could go there to revisit it and do all that. So if there are any like girls in here, I would say guys too, it's not like a sex thing. Have you ever seen this brand? I want to see your comments. It's called Kapari, and mostly I've seen it in Ulta, and that's where I've gotten it. So, Bittersweet 13 in the building. No? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of no's. All right, so this is like a body wash that I use, and I love it. It smells, well, it has coconut in it. Coconut water and sea kelp, but I love coconut. I absolutely love coconut, and I love that this is like a hydrating body wash, especially because I live in the desert. So, damn, like nobody has heard of Kapari. That's really like crazy to me. Okay, somebody said their coconut oil is amazing. I have that. Okay, so if you're not doing anything tomorrow, go to Ulta and look for these products because I've been using them for a while. Let me show you. This is the coconut melt, and it smells like coconut. And I don't know if you can see in there, but I've used it, and it's like hard coconut, right? It's like hard. Have you used like coconut oil in the kitchen? Right now it's hard like that, but sometimes it gets liquidy depending on like how hot or cold it is inside. And like I have nothing on my body right now, but I rub that on and it's literally like a whole body oil. You can use that in place of, somebody said I use a deodorant. I use it too. I actually don't have it here, I don't think. One of the first things that I used from Kapari was their rose toner. And I think that's what it was. When I was sharing like my daily routines, like my daily skincare routines on my Instagram story, I tagged them. And then they were like, oh my God, have you tried these other products? And then they sent me a bunch of stuff. So this was one of my go-to rose toners. I did not mean to do that. This is a fun of like a live video. Okay, so whoops. Anyway, so I use that daily. I would just always like spray my face with it in the daytime, in the morning, and go about my day. Stop laughing at me. I didn't mean to make it fall. And then they sent me this cleanser, which I've never tried, but again, it's like a tropical glow cleanser, and it has pineapple and papaya enzymes in it, and again, coconut water. So this entire line is like based, like coconut water base. So if you love coconut like I do, then somebody said I have that. And then this moisturizer is really good too. It's a coconut water moisturized cream. I've used it a couple times. It smells like coconut. Hey Nikki, do they ship to where I am? I'm pretty sure they ship. I'm on their website as we speak. Yeah, Kapari. I also got this in the mail. It's like their collab with Vanity Planet. And I don't know much about getting it on the website, but I actually already have a brush. And I was thinking for the longest of giving this away. But I think I'm going to keep the bag up. But Vanity Planet has this cleansing brush that I use every day. Not every day, but like every 3 days to cleanse my skin. And I just got a PR package with Kapari and saw that it was in there, and I was like, what the hell? What else? I also got this cute little lip bag with a mirror in it. It still has the plastic on it because I didn't want to take it off yet. And then I got these 3 new lip balms. They're like pineapple watermelon, and then this one is clear. And I haven't used it yet because I wanted to show you guys before I did. But like these little lip glosses, I love to keep in my purse, and I'll keep them in I'll put them in like each one of my purse, and every day when I change my purse, I always have like lip balm in there. So I love that I don't have to change out everything. Yeah, it really is a cute lip bag. I don't know if this is for sale, like personally on their website, but I got sent this and it was really cute. And then this is another lip gloss, but it has like it's like a little bit of shimmer. I don't know if you could see that. And this one is it says birthday suit, and my birthday is coming up. What do you recommend for dark spots? I say toner. Get like a really good toner. And then go from there. So you always need to cleanse and then get a toner. Like I have not darks. I have blemishes. So this is like, I was popping this today and I shouldn't, but you have to get a toner to like help diminish your blemishes ever so often. And it's a process. Like anything that you get, it's not going to work right away. You have to be in like a routine. You have to get into a routine of like doing it. And then you'll start seeing results. So that's what, like, I didn't like wake up and started doing skincare yesterday. Like, I've always been into skincare. And over the years, my skin has changed drastically, but I've never really had like really, really bad acne. I've just always suffered from scarring because every time I had a pimple and popped it, it would leave a mark. And I use Retin-A too. So at night, I'll rub on a little Retin-A over that. It's prescribed like by a dermatologist. So I'd say go to like a dermatology center or something, whatever's close to you, and just tell them like your worries, and they'll prescribe you Retin-A, or just ask to prescribe it. What do you recommend for hyperpigmentation? So I go to get facials done every 4 to 6 weeks, and I do dermaplaning. And that also is good for anybody that's like hairy on the face. I'm not really, but it gets rid of all of your peach fuzz, and it also gets rid of all your dead skin cells, and it just leaves you with like really smooth plastic skin. And glowing for days. So I would say do that. What about dark circles under your eye? You want to get like a really good under eye cream. I actually have, where is it? I think it's in my refrigerator. Kapari has this like eye balm that I put under my eye, but I use a under eye cream. So you want to get a really good cleanser that works for you, and I would say a mild cleanser, and try to use like really clean products. And most products that they're making these days will have like the green leaf on them, like this. They'll have a leaf on it that says it's vegan, so that's how you know it's clean. And cruelty free. This is also SLS free, sulfate free. So it has like, they have none of the like harsh ingredients that you find in stuff that you put on your body and your skin. So I actually made a mess when I locked my thing. Let me see if I could find that lip balm. I don't know where I put it. I'm trying to see the questions. What am I about to do for my birthday? Nada. And I did nothing for my birthday last year. I just like obviously spent it at home, which I honestly prefer. I don't mind like not doing anything. I made a mess. So even if I don't do anything for my birthday, I like to get a new outfit. I like to get my hair done, my nails done, and my makeup. And then I'll just sit, and a cake. And then I'll just, like, I wouldn't care if I didn't do anything else for the day. It's just always something that I've always felt like I needed to do to feel like it's my birthday. Like, I just wanted to feel brand new. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably get my hair done, my nails done, my makeup done, put on a new outfit, and just sit in the house. Somebody said, are you guys on lockdown? I think the whole world is. But personally, I am a homebody, so I don't mind being in quarantine. And right now, I just don't even think it's necessary to like want to go out like that. Like, I don't know how a lot of people do it, like go to restaurants and have to wait a certain amount of time just to get inside with a face mask on. It's just not, I'd rather wait until we can all like go back to reality, you know? Yeah, I feel like every other month or so they say it's getting back to, everything is slowly getting back to, you know, real life, but I don't want to jinx it. I'm like, just like, hit me up when we can actually go outside. But I do feel like people are working really hard for like people to get back to reality. It's just gonna take time and cooperation. So I want to see if I missed anything. They sent me this really cute teacup too. Ooh. Oh, this is the coconut latte body wash. I would try that too. I haven't used it. So this and this is full. They're my backups. This one is empty. Just like nothing in there. But I love this. Everybody's like, keyword cooperation. It is what it is, you know? I have this. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, yeah. I have this body sponge too. Is that what you call it? Yeah, it's a sponge. It's like a sponge, and this side is like an exfoliating thing. And then this is your coconut crush scrub. And just to show you guys, it's literally empty. I love this. It has like, it reminds me of like a coffee scrub. And before, I used to make my own coffee scrub where I would get like coffee grounds. And then I would get coconut oil, actually. So I'm going to put you guys on a little game too. Even if you didn't get the body scrub, get like the coconut melt and get like, or use like coffee in your cupboard or whatever. Or just get like coffee that you don't actually drink because you don't want to like waste good coffee. But, and then melt that down with the coconut melt and you make literally your own coffee scrub. And then your body is so smooth after, I kid you not. I should make a cookbook and put that in as a recipe. It's like a body recipe. So I love this. I always use it to exfoliate, especially after I do like my laser treatments. When I do my laser hair removal treatments, I will exfoliate like a couple days later. So it lifts the hairs up off. So I love this. I've been using it hardcore. Cookbook and YouTube. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's stuff that I think about. What do you recommend for under eye swelling? A cold eye patch. I have a skincare fridge that I have in the bathroom, and I put like all my under eye cream in there, and I have like a under eye roller or a massager and eye patches. So I will prop them on days when I feel like puffy. So if you don't have a skincare fridge, they're really not that expensive. You could get a small one for, I want to say 30 or 40 or 50 bucks, depending on your budget and what you want. But I just upgraded to a really big one, and I paid like almost $100 for it, but I really love it because it holds a lot of my stuff. But if you don't have access to getting like a fridge or the means of getting a skincare fridge, just put it in your freezer. Not your freezer, your refrigerator. But that's just my way of separating like food from skincare products. I'm not avoiding any questions. It's just, do you guys realize that I can only see like 4 comments at a time and there's like 800 people commenting? He's out there watching his videos. My skin does look amazing. And that's me just like doing all my little routines here and there. I'm really mad I made a mess. I broke my thing. Julissa said to shout her out. Hi. What is my favorite thing to cook for dinner? Everything. I don't like eating the same thing every day, so I always try to rotate what I make. So even if I get steak, even if I'm eating like steak twice in 1 week, I do it a different way. Like I'll grill it, or like today I had steak bites where I just like diced them up, marinated them in sauce, and then stir fried them with garlic noodles, and it was bomb. And I eat in small portions, so I didn't finish all of mine, but I just had all that I can eat. Have you tried cooking Mexican food? I'm not. I do a little bit of what I can, like, of what I care to. You know, like I do tacos. But like, what is your definition of Mexican? Like, it to go hardcore, like the authentic dishes. Like, I personally, like, you would think about like Jamaican food when you cook Jamaican food. Are you cooking like actual Jamaican stuff? Like, am I making actual Mexican stuff? I don't think so. But I do like a Mexican bowl or a Mexican, or like tacos. When I think of tacos, I think that it's Mexican. Have you tried falafel? I have in Florida. I used to get it for lunch a lot. It's okay. Do I eat Vietnam? I've never... Oh, pho. I actually heard about that from Jenny, from JWoww. And I was like, what is that? But I've never tried it. No. I think she said it was like ramen, if I'm not mistaken. It's like soup or noodles. I don't remember, but Pauly's favorite dish that I make is chicken parmesan. So he eats everything I make. Would you try making your own facial products? Probably, but that's like, you know, I'm only 28. I like to think that I have time, but you shouldn't really think like that. I think you should go after things in life that you want to do right away. Just right now, I'm not ready to take on that many things. But it's stuff that I think about. Have I ever visited Brazil? Nope. I wish that I could sit on a flight for that long, but I don't think that my anxiety would allow me to. I think my limit is 6 hours tops, so it's from here to the East Coast. If I want to go somewhere like the Maldives, and I think that I'm gonna have to be medically knocked out. Somebody said, how are you feeling? Are you happy? I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I have life. I'm so grateful that I'm healthy. I'm so grateful that I have a roof over my head, that I have food on my plate. You know, I'm so
happy for the opportunities that I have, for the love of my life, for friends and family who are just like supportive and, you know. But I love how a lot of people think that if you don't, a lot of people think that, what's the word I'm looking for? If it doesn't make it to social media, then it doesn't exist. And I just want people, at least my followers, like you see me, I just want you guys to get out of that mentality. You don't have to share something on social media for it to be legit. So a lot of people assume that, oh, if she's not posting her business, then it's not happening, then there's nothing going on, you know? And I'm like, I personally rather you think that way, because I don't like people knowing my every step, my every move. And I also think that it's not necessary, and this is just me personally, to announce everything that you're doing, because, like, for what? Applause? Or sometimes I just feel like, for me, it has to be like 100% done before I even show it. So it's just what works for me. But again, if there's like 1,000 people in here, if I'm like speaking to anybody, I just want you guys to be okay with the omission, like the stuff that you don't see, and to just accept and know that it's, you know, it's happening. It just doesn't necessarily have to be on social media for it to be legit. And that's just everything in general. Like, people will think, oh, that person doesn't have money because they don't post certain things. And it's like, okay, like, first of all, why is that your business? And I'm not talking about me, I'm just saying in general. I've seen comments on other people's social media about stuff. Preach, Pastor Nikki. Do I like living in Vegas? I actually love it. It's like, before moving to Vegas, before moving to Vegas and never being in Vegas, I would think that, oh, Vegas is like where you go to gamble and party, and that's just it. That's like far from it. I lived in LA for like 1.5 years, I think, and I hated it. It's just a different, like, you just have to have an agenda if you live in LA. Personally. Other people grew up there. It's okay. For the lifestyle. Do we have a dog? No. I'm low-key scared of dogs. But funny story, growing up when I was little, and I lived with my dad, we had 14 dogs. 14. And only one of them was a female. And she was also the only one that had a name. And the name of that dog was Girly, because she was a girl. So we were like, and then she would, whenever she got pregnant, she would have her puppies and then eat them. So every time she got pregnant, my dad had to go, like, get the babies away from her immediately, because we realized that it was a thing for her to, like, eat her puppies. This was like a mutant dog. I don't know. And then I think because I had so many dogs, it overwhelmed me. And then I used to feed them. I used to just, like, stay inside and throw them bones. And, well, I actually got attacked by a cat. We had, like, one cat, and I hated cats. And this cat, like, jumped up and snatched the food, and I was so mad. But I was little. But in Jamaica, growing up in Jamaica, a lot of dogs are stray. So even even like yard dogs aren't really like friendly dogs. Like in America, like the lifestyle is a little. My accent is not coming out because I'm speaking about Jamaica. It's a little bit different in America because like obviously a lot of people who have dogs have their dogs inside. It's not a thing in Jamaica to have your dogs inside, or to have them like cradled and like cute and stuff. Obviously, unless you have like a poodle or a Shih Tzu, but it's very rare that people in Jamaica have those dogs. I only knew like a handful of people that did. But anyway, a lot of dogs in Jamaica are like guard dogs, like yard dogs. So people had like pit bulls and greyhounds and just like really big dogs that would like, if I walked by, like I would have to not walk home from school, but the bus would drop us off at a point and then I would have to walk home, and these dogs would just attack me for no reason. So I just grew up being jumpy around dogs. Like I know they won't. I obviously know now that dogs aren't like crazy, like are gonna attack me. I can't talk, but it's just always been my fear. Jumpy. Oh, here's a good question. Somebody said, "Do you purposely hide your accent? If so, is dying?" No, I don't. I don't purposely hide my accent. I live in America where we speak English. First of all, Jamaicans speak English. The native language, however, is just broken English. It's a bunch of, some people say gibberish, but it makes sense to the native islanders. I grew up my whole life speaking English. We learn English in school. So it's just funny to me. It's not like Spanish, where it's like a whole like a whole thing where I'm not speaking Spanish. I speak English. Jamaicans speak English. It's just the accent doesn't come out unless I'm around. It's like if I spoke Spanish and a majority of people on here speak English, it would kind of sort of be rude to just break out speaking Spanish if you can't understand me. I have friends in Jamaica still that speak patois till this day, and when I call them and talk to them, that's how I talk. I talk to my dad that way because he only speaks Jamaican, or speaks with his accent. My brothers are the same as well. So it's like, I think for people who don't understand the language, and ask why I don't speak it or hide it, it's just a little ignorant, because Jamaicans speak English. It's just some people, the accent is more strong. Even if they speak proper English is what we call it. So for some people, you can hear, even if they speak full English, you could hear the accent, but I fumble over a lot of my words. Don't get me wrong. It takes brain cells for me to speak the way I'm speaking. But I've lived in the United States for a matter of 6, almost 7 years now, and I've also worked in multiple corporate companies. Okay, now you guys are making me like fumble over my words. So working in a corporate environment and doing all that stuff, like, you have to speak English. It's just, but when I'm by myself, I speak my language. When I'm in the car, and I get that road rage. Okay, I'm over it because I'm now speaking like. Somebody said, do you like dogs? Did you just miss my whole, like, spiel on dogs? Just like a flower. And gems. Are you planning on doing some acting in the future? You know, I don't really say no to anything unless it's something like completely outside of my character. Miss Jennifer Z said to Shahara, what's up, girl? Do I plan on being a party planner? I love planning parties. So I think I'm already one. I just do it for people around me. All right, so that was my little rant. Again, I'm going to save this live so you guys can go back and visit like the Kapari products that I showed you guys. I just wanted to share all that stuff because I've been meaning to. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Yes, my birthday is coming up soon. April 15th, I will be 29. And I'm excited. I'm not one of those people who think like, oh my God, another birthday, I'm going to be so old. Like, I love getting older and I love just, I don't know, evolving as a person. So I'm simply looking forward to my birthday because it's another year that I'm grateful for. And I'm excited to see what 29 has to offer me, what 29 has in store for me. We on day 7 of 15 days of Nikki. Yeah, so that Nikki and Pauly fan page is just epic. And they did this, or they are doing this 15 days of Nikki thing that is so sweet. And I only see some of the stuff when it pops up on my page. But it's crazy the amount of footage people have of me that like, actually like freaks me out. Like I know being on TV and stuff, people think it's like, oh, you probably like watch your stuff like a million. No, I don't. Like Double Shot season 1, I probably both of them I've seen like once, and that was me watching and tweeting along with you guys. So, but I love you guys for enjoying the show and for supporting, obviously. Oh, they said today was your favorite hairstyle. A lot of people want to see me wear a bob again. And I'm just, maybe. I think after, I think during summer, I'll probably do braids a lot more because, you know, but we'll see. Actually, when I was in Jamaica, I always had a bob. Always. Like, it was like the only thing how I would wear my hair. I always had a bob. So I think that's why when I did it that one time and people were like, oh my God, I love the bob. I was like, I've done it so many times. I just wanted something different. So I know that, like, personally, you guys always see me with, like, long hair or extensions in. And in reality, this is new to me. In real life, in growing up in Jamaica, I always had a bob. So Get over it. I'm just kidding. I'll probably get into it again because I really loved. Actually, I cut my extensions like about this short the other day, and she actually did like a blunt cut on it instead of having the ends like frayed a little bit, and I really really loved it. And I told her that I'm not gonna admit it because if I do, then I'm gonna stick to that hairstyle alone. Like I never get into crazy hairs like colors, which I wanna. And actually, my hair person, she wants so bad for me to like go red or blonde or blue, and I'm just like no. And she's like, what are we gonna do today? And I'm like, brown with a center part. I'm like, okay, we could do a side part. Let's just swing it over there. But then I always change back. Do you ever go natural? I am treating this out of my natural hair right now, and I love it. So wearing protective styles for me just helps me to maintain my natural hair a lot more. There has been no heat on my hair for a matter of, I want to say 2 years or almost 2 years. And I love it. Like, I love how much my hair has changed, and we'll see in the future. I want to rock that fro, you know, them curls, you know. Yeah, I use Jamaican castor oil. So every time I go to get my hair washed, and every time I go to get my hair washed, I actually started using this Bondi Boost's new hair care range, and I use that, which I really love because it has like peppermint in there, and I loved how it felt on my scalp. And then I massage my scalp with the Jamaican castor oil because that's just always been my thing. And I don't know if you guys know this, but you could get it at like CVS. It comes in like these little glass bottles, and it's like really thick oil. And I actually got a peppermint one today because I have another one that I use that I love, but I wanted the peppermint one. And I think it's the Bondi Boost hair care range that inspired me to go get the peppermint. But no matter your hair type, I think you should try that out because it really, really works on your hair. Yeah, I'll probably try like some crazy color once in my life. I feel like if we were out and about in the world right now, and if I was doing like, I want to say like if I was doing appearances, like if I was going to a lot of like venues or shows or something like that, I would do like a crazy hair thing, you know? I don't know, I'd step out like Kylie. Do you get lip injections? No, I don't. My lips are natural. My lips are also naturally lined. These are the lips that I was born with. So past, future, and present, I have no intentions of doing anything to my lips. I like my lips the way they are. The most that I put on my lip is lip balm because, you know, you got to treat your skin, and that's a part of your skin, I always say. So, we live in a world now where people just assume that if you have somewhat of a presence on social media, then you have to have gotten something done. And I don't knock anybody that gets anything done. I personally don't care. And again, if I'm reaching out to anybody in here, it doesn't affect your life in any way if somebody does something to their body. So even if I did get my lips done, it shouldn't be like something that like makes you lose sleep. You know, my nose is natural, my lips are natural, my cheeks are natural, my chin is natural. Like I have nothing done. The most I do to myself is makeup and extensions and eyelashes, but like ones that you could rip off. I don't do like the 2 hour laying down gluing them on crap because that gives me anxiety. So my eyebrows are natural. These are all mine. I just tweeze them. And not that you need a trophy for these things. It's just personally, I give people credit that can lay down and have like needles shoved in their face, because if I had to do that, it would give me anxiety. And that's just me. But yeah, like I don't see a lot of comments. I see like one or two people that are really, like, they're so loud, they assume that they're speaking facts. And they're just like, why did you get your lips done? I love your natural lips. And I'm like, some mornings I just wake up and my face is swollen, and that includes my lips. So, catch me on a day when I look like a balloon. Shit. Doesn't mean I got something done. Do I like to travel? I love seeing new places. The traveling, like actually going on a plane or maybe sitting in a car for hours, freaks me out a little bit. So I wish I could snap my fingers and wake up in somewhere new just to experience it, but people are laughing. What are your goals and dreams? I personally keep those things to myself because I like to work on them in private. And then when I get there, I feel like, because I don't like to set a deadline. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I feel like, to me, a goal is a little bit of guidance, but also like a deadline, depending on how you do it. I think if I set a goal, for me, more it's like guidance, but I don't set a deadline for it. I'm not like, in 5 years, I need to be doing this. So if I know that in my heart I want to do something, it's because eventually I want to do it. And then the day I get it done is when I'm like, damn, like I did that. But to sit down and say that, unless you're that like structured and that like disciplined, if you could say that in 3 months I'm gonna be at this point in my life, then go ahead, do you. But personally, I don't like to be disappointed, and when I'm doing something, I like to give it my 100. So do you pray? I whisper little prayers to myself and God. I actually think I'm really blessed. Like, and it's like growing up, I feel like I've always had a guardian angel around me. And that just kind of gave me like a sense of peace. And I don't know how you explain a guardian angel. Most people will think or assume that it's like somebody in your family that you knew and that like passed on, and that now they're watching over you. But I just feel like since I was little till this day, I always had like somebody watching over me. I don't know who, but this person like holds me down. And it's just like situations, things and experiences that I've gone through. I'm just like, damn, like I've never, if ever I went through something, I never like harped on it for too long, because I felt like, you know what, if something's ending or if it's not playing out the way I feel like it should have, then I'm not going to dwell on it, because maybe it's just not what's meant for me, and something is pulling me from that. So I'm always always have been okay with like letting stuff go and moving on to something else. And it's always worked out for me. I've always been in better situations after. And yeah. The only thing is I haven't been in like an actual church. I actually like, I think a couple months ago. But like personally, like growing up, my grandma is a member of the church, so I was always going to church. But from my experience, I personally don't really hold people to a religion, or it's the same thing with even politics. I don't believe in, if you're like supporting another side, then I'm not messing with you. Like, whatever works for you works for you. Whatever works for me works for me. And I think that's how the world just needs to think and accept people for what they do and how they are and who they are. Because I'm gonna let go in like 2 seconds. Okay, so it was nice talking to you guys again. Another spur of the moment live. I just wanted to show you guys my Kapari products, so you could look out for those on Kapari's website, or at your closest Ulta. That's where I get them when I go shop. So good night. Go watch some Netflix. What show actually, you guys asked me the other night what show I was watching, and we said Who Killed Sarah? But there was another one. It's like Behind Her Eyes. I think that's what it's called. If you haven't seen that, I think it's 6 episodes, so you can watch it. If you're like a night owl like me, you can watch it all in one night. But it's Behind Her Eyes. It's really trippy. But it was a cool little get up. My only thing now is trying to find a new thing to watch, because we've seen everything in quarantine. So, all right, you guys stay safe and be good. And I'll see you guys whenever next live or something, whatever I do. So